Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to drawittoo. My name is Ramny, and this is another episode of How to Draw. Here in this channel, I help you develop your drawing skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from movies, TV shows, comics, books, and video games. If this is your first time here and you want to see more tutorial videos like this one, be sure to press that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon to get notified anytime that I upload a brand new tutorial video. Are you ready to draw? Here are the tools that you'll need for this tutorial. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens with different size nibs for inking. As you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause this video at any time so that you can catch up on your drawings. If you still find that this video is going way too fast, you can always hit that speed button at the bottom right to slow it down. We all draw at different speeds, so find a pace that works for you and stick to it. Also, if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely fine as well. Having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. Alright, you guys, so for Supergirl from Injustice 2, we're going to be drawing her pretty much just up to the waist. So we're going to be having our paper in portrait mode this time around. Let's get started. And first thing we're going to do is draw a circle a little more to the left here at the top. And we're going to draw it about this big right here. Of course, from that circle, we're going to draw an oval. Think of it as an upside down egg. We're going to have some nice smooth features on the face for Supergirl. Okay. From there, we're going to draw the neck. Neck is fairly narrow, so keep that in mind. You don't want it too broad. Okay, so there's that. Now what we're going to do about that far down, and here as well, a little bit lower than this. But that far down, we're going to find the shoulders. And as you guys may notice, it does slope down ever so slightly. Not a huge slope, but it does slope down. That's the shoulder pads that she's wearing. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's kind of draw that loop, this curve right here, just to indicate where the neck is. And then I'm going to draw a line going down this way. As a matter of fact, we're going to draw the center line like this. And as you guys might notice, the head is sort of tilted this way, so it's not quite up and down. So you might want to adjust yours. Just draw the chin a little more at an angle this way. That's what that looks like. Now this one goes this way. So we're going to have her body sort of going this way. Okay, now let's find a spot right around here and right around here, and that's where the shoulders are going to be. Okay, and then a little bit in, that's where the torso is going to go. So from here, I'm going to draw a curve, kind of going this way to about there. And then I start making a curve like this. Now this is for her chest. And then you just go straight across. Okay, now this goes down. Okay, now going back over here, this kind of makes this curve like this. So that's the chest right there, and then underneath, that goes, it goes in like this and then goes wide for the hips. Okay, now going over here, we're actually going to find an area to the right of this chest curve, right around here, and we're going to go narrow to the same spot right here, and it gets wide again. Okay, there you go. So Supergirl's shoulders actually should go down a little bit lower. The shoulder pads are what bring it up to there. So imagine her shoulders going down a little more, like this, and then we're actually going to draw her hands coming out from those sides. So let's start over here. Let's draw the armpit. Let's go from this line and just curving it like this, and we want that line to kind of go outward. Okay, here's the shoulder right here. I'm actually starting my shoulder from this line instead of this line, but we will keep this line. Make sure you keep that. Here's the shoulder. I'm going to make it a bit of a diamond shape. And then smooth bicep, tricep, just like that. Now over here is where we're going to start drawing the forearm. The forearm does a little bit of foreshortening, so we're just going to draw it like this. So think of it as like a teardrop shape. Okay, and then from here, it's going to look like that. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, now here we're going to draw the thumb kind of going out this way, and then back in like this. Now on this side, we're going to draw that's the side of the palm, and then the finger, the pinky, goes down like that. And over here, right around this area, we're going to bring the hand like this. So it's foreshortened, and then the next finger, that's the index finger, the middle finger kind of goes down a little bit lower, like that. And then the ring finger goes down a little bit lower even, like this. And then the pinky goes down a little bit lower, like that. And make sure that the pinky is smaller than the rest, because it is. So adjust your lines accordingly, and that's what it should look like. I'm going to readjust the length of that thumb. You don't want it too long. So there you go. That's the hand right there. It might take a couple of tries, but otherwise, that's it. Okay, now let's go back over here. Let's work on the other arm. The other arm sort of just tucks in. You don't really get to see much of it. So here's the shoulder right there. And here's the bicep going down, just like that. Just a little peek of it. And then this goes out this way, sort of in line with the waist. Okay. So there you go. And I'm going to give this a little bit more of a curve. That's just personal preference. Personal preference with the art. And once you have that, you guys, that is the basic shape for Supergirl right there. So now let's get started with the features. And first, I'm going to draw the face. As best as I can anyway. Okay, I'm going to erase the lower part of that circle that we did. I'm going to fix the shape a little bit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find the middle line right around there. That's where we want the eyes to go. Actually, let's go a little bit higher. And I'm going to extend this a little bit more, because now that you look at it, actually you should practice this as well. Take a look at the shape or the size of the head compared to the body. You always want to make sure that it's proportional. And I just want this to be just a tad bigger than the original drawing, but not by much. So you want to keep that in mind when you draw Supergirl's body, to make sure that it's in proportion to the face. Okay, here's the eye line. I readjusted it. It's a little bit higher now. Middle line again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw two eyes. Here and here are where I'm going to draw the eyes. One there and one here. Now you want to make sure, that's the thing with the eyes actually. Let me do that again. The gap in between should be about the length of the eye. So there you go, 2 beads for the eyes. The gap in the middle should be about the same size of the eyes, and here on the sides it should be roughly the same as well. So there should be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 eye lengths across the face. That's just a very rough idea of what it should look like. Now, going down the middle, I'm going to draw kind of like a triangle going down from the center of, right in between the eyes, kind of going down like this. This is just a new thing that I'm trying out. Maybe it'll be easier for you guys. Now from here to here, I'm going to create this isosceles triangle. So it kind of looks like this. I'm sorry, it's not isosceles, it's equilateral triangle. Okay, so I've got 2 triangles. The bottom part right here is where I'm going to draw the lips. So I kind of want the lips to be around here. And now, right above that is where we're going to have the nose. So the nose is going to go right around there. So that's what that looks like. And that's the intention of it, is I want this triangle right here, this equilateral triangle, the bottom of it should be where the lip is. And then just above that should be the nose part. Okay, now don't draw all of these lines too heavily, because now I'm going to erase some of it, kind of getting an idea of where it is. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to try to create an attractive face. And by attractive, I mean symmetrical and proportional. So we're going to do that. Well, actually, first thing is I'm going to draw these 2 little commas, I guess you could call them, and start building a nostril around them. So here's my nostril.
They kind of just, they start from here and then they just kind of come out just like that. Okay, here's the curve underneath the nose, underneath its nostril. The thing with the nose is you don't want to draw all of the features of the nose, just some. Okay, here's the bridge of the nose, but I'm not going to, well, maybe I'll draw right here. And that's probably all that I'm going to draw for the nose, just to keep it simple. I think it looks better that way, to be honest. Okay, right here is we're going to draw the cheekbones, and the cheekbones kind of go into the mouth a little bit, so they kind of make that curve. Now the thing with the cheekbones is you don't want to make that too prominent either, otherwise she'll start looking like an old lady. Okay. Now for the eyes, curve at the top. So from here, and then I make a little point right there, and then bring it down. So from here, just like that. You want to make sure that you're doing the exact same thing on the opposite side, mirror image. Okay. And then the bottom curve. There you go. I'm gonna make the sides thicker just to give it that thick eyelashes look. And then half a circle inside. Careful where you place these. You don't want her to look cross-eyed. And then I'm just going to draw a dot in the middle, just like that. And now let's draw the lips. Nice curves, nothing too sharp, except here in the edges. Okay. And just work on this part slowly. So here's the top part, and then here's the top lip right there. Bottom lip a little bit more fuller. And there you go. So once you get a shape that you like, you darken those lines. And hopefully, by the time you finish, well, let's try the eyebrows. Kind of goes this way and this way. So I'm just, the way that I'm doing the eyebrows is I'm just roughly making them until they look about right and they look symmetrical. Okay, so I make one long line and one short line. It's actually one short curve on the sides, and just fix it up so that they look the same. And then just thicken those lines. You want to make those edges pointy. There you go. It's a very classic look. This is actually inspired by John Buscema. Okay, so there's our Supergirl face. Hopefully you guys, yours is attractive or to your liking. Okay, now let's draw the hair. She's got some hair that starts over here. This is kind of like her part. Goes like that. And it sort of crosses the eyes. Like that. So I'm just going to draw from here to here. Just like that. Alright? And then it covers her cheekbones. It covers her cheeks. And it goes down. And they're fairly short, so it only goes up to here. And now the side of the hair kind of looks like that. You also notice that I'm going a little bit above the head, the line for the head. Okay, from here, it goes down to the side. It goes out like this. Okay, and then here's the side. Just flows down to about there. And then just some individual strands going down. And you want to make sure that the hair looks like it's going behind her as well, so it looks fuller. And just keep working at the hair until you get a nice shape similar to this. All right, so we've got Supergirl's head. Let's work with the rest of the body. Now, let's do the neck first. And first thing is she's got this neck piece that sort of goes around from this side to the other side. And then below that, she's got this V shape here and here. And then they go to the sides as well. Now that looks layered. Okay, I'm going to double that line and here as well. Okay, so there's the initial neck right there. I'm going to draw a line right here. Now we're going to start to figure out where the S is going to be. So let's establish where the center line is. There's the center line right there, and below that it goes down this way. So it does that. So let's go back to the chest. I'm going to draw a line going across over here, and right around here we're going to end off the S, the S diamond. Now this kind of goes all the way over here. It sort of creates the shoulder pads as well. So let's keep that in mind as we do this. Now we'll go over here, go into the armpits just like that. Now right around here and here, we're going to start drawing the bottom part of that diamond, but as you go down it curves. So you want to keep that in mind. It curves that way and it curves this way. Of course, you got to make up for the fact that she has some curves, so the S symbol should also contour to those curves. Okay, now I'm going to outline inside as well. And I'm going to keep this narrower than this one just because of the way that it's angled. So here it's thinner than normal. There you go. You might want to draw those lines again. That's called the bevel right there. Now her S shape is slightly different than Superman's. Let's go over here. There's that initial curve right there. Goes down this way, and it kind of goes up here, and also one there. Okay, let's go back over here and find a spot right around here. Kind of goes like that, and it goes down, and then straight across, and goes up again. Okay, right here, tiny little triangle. Now going back here, we're going to go from here to here, kind of angled downward. Like that. And then right here, same thing, it goes down this way. And then finally we got one little triangle shaped tail that looks like that. So there's the S symbol. We're going to, from here now, we're going to snake our way from here to the line, kind of goes up around the middle, a little bit closer to the bottom, from here to the edge, like that. Okay, now from the edge, you kind of see a little bit of it. It's really close to the top. It goes from there, goes, once you reach here, it goes down, and then it goes across as well, and then down again. Okay, and then here you go up to this little corner right here, and this just goes like that. Okay, so there is the S for Supergirl. Now remember what I said about this line sort of creating the shoulder pads. We're going to bring this a little bit lower down, and we're going to create this diamond shape there. And from here, it goes this way at a curve. All right, so here's the shoulder pads. We're going to start erasing let's start erasing the shoulders underneath it. Now the shoulder pads kind of run along this line and this line right here. And from here, they go up like this. And this goes up. Actually, this curves. That curves just like that. And I'm going to bring this one a little bit more this way. Okay, so now I've got the shoulder pads like that. And right here, I'm going to draw it curving in into the side of the shoulder, like that. So here you go. Some padding right here and here. Okay, I draw it twice over here, slightly. Okay. Now outline this and this line. Actually, this line should be parallel to this, so there you go. And this line right here, like that. So those are the shoulder pads. Okay. Now let's draw the costume underneath. Now this is the armor that reveals the arms. So the arms are not covered at all. Let's go from here, and we're going to draw the costume kind of going down and to the back, like that. Of course, you don't see that on the other side. All right, so let's start up here and here, and we're going to run parallel to the side of the S here, and this kind of just runs down underneath the S, going down to this line right here. And same thing over here, and it goes right about here. Let's zoom in on that. Now, same thing here. This sort of just runs down to this point, and it curves according to the curve of the chest. All right, so it looks like that. Okay. There you go. There's a line going from here, going to the side. So it does that. And then now let's kind of draw the abdominal armor. So right here, kind of just goes this way and this way. And then just find the abs. So 2 lines going down and then going outward there, and it goes out. So it goes straight down and then kind of gets wider as you go down. And I think I'm just going to draw it up to here. So I'll just leave it like that. And I'll draw this line in the middle. Now I'm going to draw a second line inside, like just an outline. Kind of looks like that. Okay, so we've got a couple of contour lines going this way and this way. And you know what? I think I'm just going to draw the, she's got the, I don't know what to call it. It's not really her underwear, but this is just the crotch piece. Kind of just goes like this. So I'm going to draw that line right there. But I'm going to create a dip this way and this way. And these go in like that. Okay, and then I'm going to leave it like that. So we're just going to leave her costume that way. And that's actually all there is to Supergirl's costume. There's nothing much to it. It's very elegant in its simplicity. She's got some contour like textures right around here. Actually, let's she's got some textures right here and right here. So if you really want to, you can crosshatch to reveal those textures. But I don't think I will, but completely up to you if you want to do that. So just crosshatch it that way on this side, and of course right above it, right here, and in the abs. Okay, now let's finish the rest. Let's just darken the arms. Okay, let's draw the contour of the bicep and with the arm coming out. Okay, so right here, here's the glove. Kind of goes that way and this way. Okay, we've got some, I'm going to draw 2 lines going across right there. 2 more over here. Angle slightly different. This one kind of goes up and this one just goes straight across like that. And you know what? I'm going to keep the glove simple. Just draw those fingers in. I created some knuckles, so here's some knuckles. They're just tiny little curves. There you go. So that's that side, and then the other side, you don't see much of it. Here's her shoulder, bicep. Glove goes this way. And there's actually a seam going down this way. Okay, and then right here. Okay, now that's pretty much all. All we have to do now, of course, is draw the cape. And the cape starts here, comes out slightly this way, and then it goes out this way. Sorry about that. That was off camera. It starts right here. You know what? Let's draw it kind of closer to there. And it comes out just coming down this way. And there's nothing much to the cape, really. We could draw some lines. And from here, I'm just going to draw the cape coming out this way, like that. Okay, and then draw some lines for the cape. And that's it. So there you go, you guys. It's a fairly easy drawing. It's just a matter of trying to get a facial proportions, making sure that you got it right. But if you do, then you're finished. So there is a tutorial on Supergirl from Injustice 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial video.
And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end of this tutorial video. I hope your drawings turned out great. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So please head on over to Instagram and tag me with your pictures so that I can see them, or head on over to Google+ and post your artwork there for everybody to enjoy. If you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below. And if you feel like being extra generous, I have links below for different ways that you can support this channel. First is my Patreon at patreon.com/drawittoo. Check it out to find out more about the rewards you get for becoming my patron. Next, I have official drawittoo merchandise that you can purchase, such as t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads. And finally, you can purchase some of my art prints in my online store at storenvy.com/drawittoo. Your contributions go a long way in making sure that content creators like myself are supported so that we can continue making good stuff like this for you guys free of charge. If you guys did like this tutorial, it would help me a great deal. Also, if you liked this video, commented below or shared this with your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, drawittoo.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials that are on this channel. Again, you guys, all of these links are down in the description below. Finally, thank you once again for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial video.